Those who've been following up, they know what we've been doing in terms of gold, ne? So here is a gold chart, ne? Remember that when we do this webinar, I use the 4 hour for your sakes, guys. But sometimes I also do check the daily on my own. But because there are a lot of you guys who trading on the 1 hour, 4 hour, so we refer to the 4 hour as our bigger time frame, and that's where we are gonna see the direction and as well the key levels, ne? So those are the key two things that we want to see here. We want to see the direction and as well the key level. So simply, as you can see, that direction is downward. This is where the sellers took the price. This is where the momentum of the sellers started to shoot down. As you can see, that was the beginning of lower highs and lower lows. So this is the beginning of a downtrend here. And if you can see properly here, we have a lot of remember that time when we sold this breakout here. We sold it here, and I think I told you that I took my profits here because I wasn't monitoring the trade. So my take profit took me out, yet I wasn't gonna close it if I was there manually. So unfortunately I wasn't there to monitor. Then my take profit took me out. And you know, the main thing that we don't exit with take profit, but we exit with price. We exit with the price behavior. Ne? Is it possible to get setups for binary trades from your Telegram group? Oh, no. I once made a video that you should never trade options. Ne? I once made a video that you should never trade options because it is impossible to earn profits in a consistent manner. And I made the explanations. I gave you guys the reasons why is it impossible for you to earn profits in a consistent manner. So I did trade options at first. I did trade options. I traded with IQ options. I think I still have an account there because I don't remember closing it because I was as well. I ended up then buying stocks only on IQ options, and I stopped using the platform because it was tempting to actually sometimes trade options. So it's impossible. Why is it impossible? It is because there you are given I'm just gonna break this down simple for all of you guys, because some of you are also gonna be tempted to trade options because it seems like easy. But remember that when you get profits, usually you get profits like 75%, but when you lose 100. So do you see that the game is now vice versa than what you are doing here in trading, ne? So it means that you lose more than you get. You lose more than you get. And remember, the truth about trading is that it's 50-50. The truth about trading is 50-50, no matter how much you know, but this will remain as the basic truth. So the strategies, they are here to save us. The strategies, they are here to maybe tweak this ratio here, but just natural, the ratio is 50-50. It's either the market is gonna work on your favor or it's not. It's either the market is gonna go up or it's not gonna go up. So if you have this and you have this, you say that there is no way for you to earn. Why? Because let's say, remember in Forex you say you risk 1 to make 3, but now here on binary sometimes you risk 3 to make 1. So even if you can do the calculations, let's say you take 5 trades, ne? Let's say you take 5 trades, I mean 10, and 5 of them are profitable, 5 of them are a loss. The one which are a loss, they are gonna give you like minus 15, ne? And then for the ones which are profitable, because you are risking 3% instead of risking 1, but when you make, you are making 1. So here it will be minus 15 to 5, ne? It will be minus 15 to 5. It will be minus 15 to 5. For an example, let's say out of the 5 trades you took, maybe let's say all of them were losses. The 5, it will be minus 3, and then the other 5 were a profits. It will be like this, meaning you will be negative. You'll remain negative every time. You'll remain on the negative side every time. Yet on Forex, we tweak this thing, meaning on Forex, you will be making a profit of like 15 and then losing minus 5. So that's how it is, meaning you at least have a difference here, which is $10 that you have made, which is something beautiful in trading. But in options, you have lost the $10. You have lost the entire $10. Here you have made it. So that's why There is nothing that will ever link me with options, and there is nothing that will link even my student with options, because here we are trying to make money. So just stop trading options. That binary, I mean VIX, it's the same. They have options there. You shouldn't trade options there, but you can trade them as currencies, but don't trade options, because even our broker Derive, the broker that we use to trade synthetic index, they do have options. So it applies. Don't trade them. So even if you're not trading them, even if you're not trading them, but this is just as saved people and help people who were maybe tempted or interested in trading them, because even the platform does provide options. When you log in into derive.com, in your dashboard, you will see options. So don't be tempted, ne? Okay, let's continue, ne? I was trying to explain. Yes, okay. For the first question, yes, I do provide signals and assistance in synthetic indices. So yeah, but guys never play around options. And the worst thing is that even if I can say never play around options, you take the same method which is of options and you come with it into trading, because even into trading, you guys, you still risk the 3 to make 1. So it's applicable to that manner. Don't risk a lot to make less. So here we sold it here, gold, we sold it in this breakout, and I don't know if some of you guys are still in this trade, but me, I told you when I was taken out and I explained everything here. So what you can see now is that this is an impulsive wave, ne? This is the third one. This was the first, second, and then the third one, ne? This is the second one. So looking at how the momentum behaves here, we can see that the sellers, they are becoming more stronger. So what does that mean? It means that we shouldn't play around buying. Why? Because if we are to look for buying opportunities here, it is likely that a buying wave, which is the corrective wave, will last for a shorter period of time, and then the market will go down again. Why? Because there are some signs of strength being portrayed, and we are indeed expecting a reversal going upwards. Why? Because the impulsive wave becomes weaker and weaker. As you can see here, it was just all the way aggressively down, but here it is now giving us waves, meaning it's becoming a little bit weaker. I hope it is making sense. So there is nothing we can do now in terms of buying. The only thing we will be doing is just waiting for a corrective wave to be given, and then we're gonna take the break of that corrective wave. So there is nothing much that we can do here, unless maybe you are a scalper, you are probably gonna see something, but in terms of the higher time frame, there is nothing much to be done. Please post this video on YouTube. Definitely, I will. It's a must. So there is nothing to be done here in terms of gold, guys. We should wait for that corrective and then go down. I will just destroy someone. Why do you draw in my screen? Simple. So I hope it is making sense, guys. Let's go to the other pair, which is GBP USD, and GBP JPY, and then the rest. Interesting. It's an interesting one. Do you see what I've done on gold? I didn't even waste some time to go in lower time frames, because we go in lower time frames when we have seen something interesting. Ne? We go in lower time frames when we have seen something interesting. So I didn't see something interesting. There was nothing to do in a lower time frame, or I had nothing to do with the lower time frame. So these are a kind of an interesting trade, guys. GBP USD. So I'm also looking forward to it. So what do we have here in the hard time frame? It's an uptrend. That's the direction. It's an uptrend. But then we have some questions in the uptrend, because what is considered as some kind of key levels, they are a little bit disturbed, because looking at how the market flew up here, you can see that it was moving very, very aggressively, and we're expecting some kind of a corrective to be maybe somewhere here and then go back up. ne? But now we are having something like a corrective which is a little bit bigger than expected. So when the buyers set a pace, ne? When the buyers set a pace, the sellers shouldn't have any choice to also set their own pace. So if the buyers give us something like an aggressive move, we're expecting the sellers to be weaker as well, because a growth in buyer strength should mean a decrease in seller strength. But when there is a growth in buyer strength and again a growth in seller strength, then that might mean a reversal coming in, because it means that now there is some kind of a backley taking place. There's some kind of a backley taking place. And looking at how the market fell here, this is not how a corrective should fall. This is not how a corrective should fall. So here is an example of a corrective. Here is an example of something like a corrective. When we see something like this in a manner of a corrective, this tells us something, that there is some kind of a lot of strength. This might be caused by something like economic events which impact the market for a long time, not just events which are only impact the market for maybe a minute, but this might be because of events which will cause a shift in the market for a while, because trends, they don't just begin. Sometimes trends, in most cases, trends are began by fundamental factors. Trends are began by fundamental factors. So even as a technical trader or a price action trader, that one you should consider it in mind. That's why we also do check some news, because news, they do bring major moves in the market, not just in smaller time frames, but in bigger time frames as well. So here, when we have such power, when we have such momentum, when we have such strength, it has to tell us something in our minds. Because remember when I told you guys about some kind of shift in strength, and shift in strength here, we had just a smooth upward market. Wait, is something to draw, a smooth upward market, and then there was a shift in strength, and then the market aggressively went up. So we're expecting this to be a new flow of the trend, meaning excuse me, meaning we're expecting the market to continue like this. But what you should know is that if a trend is aggressive, it won't last. It becomes a short-term trade. So if the market moves aggressively, so it doesn't last. For an example here, it gave us a set of aggressiveness. So if something is rising rapidly or quickly, it is bound to as well fall quickly. It is bound to as well fall quickly. So this is what we are expecting here. This is what we are expecting here. Not just because we guess or we hope, but because price is giving us that kind of hope here by this. Let me just disable the annotations for you guys, because you don't appreciate the fact that I didn't disable them. So let me just disable, allow members to what? Where is even this thing, man? It's even wasting my time. Let me just stop it. So guys, don't draw, you are just disturbing us. Don't draw in the screen, you're just disturbing us. So we are expecting some kind of a downward move here. So when will the downward move be authorized? Because if you are to see here, you can see some kind of structural move, like maybe head and shoulders, something like that, because we do have a shoulder and we do have a head, and then the next shoulder. So this can be some sort of maybe something like our neckline, if you can crown it like that. This can be something like our neckline. So we are expecting, although price is now breaking it, but let price convince us again. Let price convince us again by maybe going a little bit down like this, and then give us a corrective. So what we can see now is that here, looking at the first impulsive, it's a little bit bigger, and then a corrective, and then now an impulsive which hasn't ended. That's another problem that you guys have. For the fact that you see some small green candles coming in, you think that now the market is beginning to go up, forgetting that even in this impulsive move, there were some red candles, small red candles, small red candles. Even in this downward move, there was small green candle. It didn't mean that the price is now going up. So same thing applies here. For the fact that we see these small candles, don't look at the price as if this small impulsive has ended. Don't look at in that pit. It is like that price will still go down just like that. So what I'm saying is that now let the sellers convince us. Ne? Just always interpret the market like this. Let the sellers convince us to sell. Ne? Now, if it will happen that the market goes down and it begins to go up like this, it means that now we no longer look at the market the same way. Why? Because it will happen that the sellers failed to convince us. Why? Because they couldn't give us a bigger wave. Ne? They couldn't give us a bigger wave because we have this wave here. So we are expecting the next wave to be almost bigger than the first one. Ne? So here is the first wave that we have. We put it aside. So if we have a move here, we're expecting this wave to be almost the same or larger or bigger, not actually smaller, because we have to see some kind of strength coming in. We have to see some kind of momentum coming in, more especially when we are about to begin a trend. Ne? More especially when we're about to begin a trend, we really need to see power in the accumulation phase. We really need to see power when the trend is beginning. So that's it, guys. That's it for GBP USD. Ne? We are looking the market for selling opportunities for now. Why? Because of this high momentum of sellers. But remember, we are still looking forward into this wave. Ne? So remember, the purpose of this thing, it is just education. That's why I'm more explaining it into detail. I don't just say like, no guys, you should sell when this happen. No, this is for educational purposes. So that's why I'm kind of explaining it like that. This means even if you are scalping, you should only look for sell to avoid the market coming while you are on the buy. In terms of gold, yes, Chaba, it's just like that. Because the reason I thought I muted everyone. The reason scalpers also lose a lot is because they don't consider the hard time frames. Allow participants to unmute themselves for what. So yeah, let's continue to the next one. It was GBP what it was GBPJ, GBPUSD, GBPJ, and VIX. I welcome the new guys here. I welcome the new guys. The numbers are growing, so it means like there are a lot of new people. So welcome, guys. We are analyzing the market. We are checking for opportunities, but more especially, we are trying to build our analytical skills. We are trying to build our analytical foundations so that next time we see the market in a better picture. So that's the purpose of this GBP. What? It's GBP. GBPJ. It's good to be here. Thanks. Sure. Posty. It's really good to be here. I also learn a lot. That's why maybe I'm not a fan of coming with presentations. I'm not a fan of I never ever taught you guys using presentations ever since we started back like 2018, 2019, 2020. I never ever taught about using presentations. Why? Because I try to teach what is really inside me, not something that is placed down. Although presentation, they make things formal, but sometimes you are tempted to write something down because your mind couldn't conceive it. So you kind of come with a presentation. You teach people things that you didn't even conceive them. So I also try to benefit from this, because as I teach you, I see a lot of things which I didn't plan. Because if I plan, I'm only limited to the plan. But if I don't plan, it means that my mind is able to explore a lot of things. So it's even educational for me as well, because I just speak from what my mind shows me and what my heart tells me. So here we are on but I believe you guys can really see a lot of stuff without even me talking, because the time we spent analyzing the market, I hope you really grab the picture of how I really look at the market. So here it's simple, né? Here it's just an uptrend. That's the initial thing. It's an uptrend in the hard time frame, and when the market is trending upwards, we know that we look for buying opportunities. And the question is, where do we get buying opportunities? The answer is simple. We get buying opportunities in corrective waves. So I'm sorry if this doesn't look like corrective, but to me it's corrective, né? So we get the opportunities in corrective waves, né? So here what we have now is an impulsive, né? but we might be receiving something interesting, although we haven't seen it, but due to the indicators and everything, we might be receiving something interesting, which as well, you see, usually if you really take time in looking at the charts, you can see that usually when they begin to move in major directions, some of them, they do the thing at the same time. Usually when there's a beginning of an uptrend in this kind of pair, some pairs, they will also begin to change direction. Either they will be moving downwards or they will be moving upwards. So I hope we are familiar with that, not just in issues of correlation whatsoever, but just the nature of the market, because this is the economy and one economy is related to another. So usually when this country's economy is falling, something also touches another country's economy. So either the country's economy will rise or that country's economy will as well fall. So that's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say here that we might be as well here have some downward move sooner. Why? Because already in this hard time frame, let me just use the drawings from Zoom just for a while. Here we have this resistance here. We have this previous high, and there's an uptrend. We are expecting the market to give us a new high, but which is a bit higher than the previous one, called a higher high. So for the fact that now the market is here and it is taking a break here, while taking a break, we have something interesting down here, which is a volume spike. And not just a volume spike, but as well something interesting like an overbought indication. But the most important one, it is the volume spike, you know? It is the volume spike, because prices, they do become oversold in uptrends, just like it was here and so on here when these correctives came in, né? But here, this happened so quickly. For an example, looking here, the volume spike, it happened so aggressively in a manner of price showing some kind of pause and a little bit of some reversal. Remember, I made the video about candlestick that they are the last piece of the puzzle, but we also do consider them when we combine even other things. So we might happen that we can receive some kind of downward move if only price will reverse here and go down. Once price reverse here and go down, it will be something like a double top. It will be something like a double top. So you guys know, you guys, you are fans of double tops, V shapes and whatsoever, because that's what they taught you in terms of strategies, more especially VIX. You like double tops. So here, if the market goes down here, it is likely that now we are looking the market in a picture of sellers. I'm trying to draw a face that is inverted or that is hanging downwards. So we are looking the market in a picture of the sellers. We are not looking the market in the picture of the buyers. Why? Because the buyers failed to impress us. The buyers failed to impress us. Just take this thing as no, let me not make an example about teams, because you guys, even when teams fail you, but you continue to support them. So but let us take it like that. Like maybe you are in a stadium and there you don't know any of the teams, you don't support any of the teams, but you are willing to support one team as the game goes on. So you will be looking for a team that is going to impress you. Ne? So even here, that's the same thing. Let the buyers impress us. But if the market goes down here, it means that they have failed to impress us. It means that we won't support them, but we will support our sellers. Ne? Because it means that they failed to impress us. It means that they failed. So once we see something, let me just make this clear. Even if it's something like coming down here and then going up, it's a failure. It's a failure. Why? Because looking at this, it shouldn't be, if this wave is bigger than this or this, it means that the sellers, they are getting even stronger and stronger in this impulsive wave, because this is a wave for the buyers. So we're expecting waves of the sellers to be as small as this. So if we receive something like this, it's again a sign of failure, even if the reversal doesn't happen here, but it is likely gonna happen maybe in the future. Ne? So that's it for now here. There is nothing to do, even in terms of selling. Even when you see the market going down, it doesn't mean that sell. No. It means that you should wait for the market firstly to break down here the low, because already we have, if this is a high, if the market will push down, it will mean that this is a high, and it means that already we've crushed the first piece of the puzzle, which is higher highs. It means that we are now no longer have higher highs. We don't have a higher high here. So it means that that's the first thing. And then the second thing, it is for us to get a low, which is lower than the previous one, a lower low. And that will be the second thing that will complete whatever we need for us to sell. So then if the market gives us a good opportunity, then we'll press the sell buttons like it's nobody's business. I hope it is making sense. Sure. My man, it's really good to learn from you, Mr. Pti. Thank you. It's really good to have you here. Thank you. So that's it for GBP. What? Ne? GBP JPY. So let's go to the next one. I don't want this thing to be long, but the way I explain, it's like I'm making it long, because we've already analyzed 2 pairs and 30 minutes have passed. So we spent 30 minutes analyzing 3 pairs. Something interesting to look at in USD CHF. Let me jump to it. We are gonna go even on VIX. Let me just jump. But I have it in my watch list. What am I doing? Where is it? I don't have it. Wow, that's bad. USD CHF. Always because I have the USD JP. Wow, you call this interesting? I'm afraid of this, Muslim. Me, I'm afraid of it, but some people look at it as interesting. Yeah, it's interesting, man. It's interesting. Just as I told you that usually when the market rises aggressively like this, it is like to also fall quickly aggressively to just kind of maintain. This is just pure logic, guys. It's not some strategies that you learn from gurus or strategies that you receive while you are meditating. Ne? This is just basic. We are expecting prices to rise smoothly, ne? In everything. Imagine today we are buying bread with 10 rand 50 here in Africa, or here in South Africa and Swaziland. We are buying bread with 10 rand 50, and all of a sudden tomorrow bread is 28 rand. So what are we going to do? We are going to go in a strike. Why? Because we're expecting prices to rise gradually. We're expecting prices to rise smoothly. So if prices rise aggressively, we are gonna strike, and prices will rapidly fall again. So I hope it's making sense. So if we have such an aggressive move, it probably had to just go down, more especially because these are currencies, ne? It's an economy. These are real countries that we are talking about, so it has to really correct, ne? That's why I say, to me, yeah, this is, I'm afraid of it. I'm afraid of it, ne? I really don't take markets which are just behaving in such a way that is not reasonable, ne? In such a way that is not reasonable. So here there is nothing that we can do. We will be buying in the future, maybe continuing this kind of power, but let us not expect the market to move in such power again, ne? For an example, remember what I'm teaching you about momentum. Let us just combine every piece of wave inside this one. Let us just take this as a wave alone, ne? Because looking here, we consider this a wave just like this. So let's take this one as a wave alone. So we are not likely to see an increase in momentum, ne? We are not likely to see an increase in momentum. Why? Because it can be possible that we'll have a small corrective and then again have another aggressive move like that. That's why I say we should sometimes apply logic, not just the technical things which are just pure like that. We should combine them with logic, ne? So here we are kind of expecting, just as you can see here, we already have something like divergence. Remember, if we had some double oversold or over both things, it's kind of like linked with divergence, although divergence in RSIs or stochastic might be seen as the highs and the lows of this indicator. But here, when you see something like here overbought coming twice, it is a sign of divergence, ne? So here we have something like that, so we are expecting the market to just fall. So we don't know when the fall is coming, but probably it is coming very, very soon. So might be to tomorrow, or maybe Tuesday, or maybe Wednesday, but we're expecting the market to fall. So but that doesn't crown you to be a seller. No, that doesn't crown you to be a seller. Remember, we go with the strong side. So here the strong side is the buyer. So although we're expecting a fall, but if the market will give us another rising opportunity, then we'll be happy to press the buys. We'll be happy to press the buys there and make some money. Oh, now I know how to draw a face that smiles, that gives us a big smile, ne? Now I know. You see, I improve in drawing. The more I draw, I know how to produce a big smile. Last time I was just drawing things like that, which is not a big smile, but now I know how to draw a big smile. The mouth has to be wide, ne? So drawing classes. We are learning how to draw as traders, so that we'll know how to draw trend lines properly. So yeah, this is what we're expecting. I think we have to jump to maybe other stuff like synthetic indices, so that we can just cover everything. Remember, this is not for signals, this is just for educational purposes, so we can't just try to cover a lot of things. I'm just trying to drop the idea of market analysis, né? It will take time if I try to open my MT5, so we are gonna do it here. We are gonna do it on the internet. Great insight on USD. Thanks, bro. Sharp Sandy. So we are here on the other side. What am I doing? We are here on the other side. On the other side. Let me also open this. So we are on V. So let's go down lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. I know people are interested in really taking chances now, because the market is moving every day. The market is moving every day. So here we are on the, let me use the 1 hour. Remember that on VIX, because a lot of you are more on the lower time frame, so I can't be going on for hours, ne? I'm just gonna use the 1 hour and as well the 30 minute to just figure out what is going on here. So probably we will have this trade is just paradox. Now we have some things which might contradict each other. We actually have two opportunities or options here, but I will just explain them briefly. So let me just use the 30, because it's the same. Even on the 1 hour we can still see the actual main structure, ne? So let me just use this one. So here we can see that okay, the market is now moving downwards, ne? The market is moving downwards, started up there and then confirmed by this break here, this break of this, the break of this low. Why is it not showing? Okay, the break of this low, it also confirmed some more power on the downside. So now if we have some power on the downside, in terms of momentum, you can see that now we have a decrease in power, because look at this and then look at this. But what I can say is that because this is still at the early stages of the downtrend, why am I selling on the early stages? It is because, remember, the issue of territories. Buyers took the price here, so meaning everything above here is buyers territory. Everything above here is buyers territory until here the sellers broke the price. So meaning this is actually where sellers began to manifest. This is where sellers began to manifest. So that's why I say we cannot say it's still we cannot say in terms of the momentum that there is a decline. Why? Because sellers, they just started or they just began to prove themselves by breaking this level. So we kind of are patient with them. But what you can know, or what you're expecting, we're expecting one, selling opportunities only when this level restrict the price. Why am I saying this level? It is because I know how VIX react in terms of support and resistance. That's why I taught you guys the strategy of a retest or just drawing horizontal lines in key levels, because I know it really works. That one I respect it a lot. It is likely that price is gonna bounce here and go down. It is like that price is gonna bounce here and go down, because that's how actually this market behaves. That's why even here it did the same thing. In terms of this key level, it retested it and it went down. So even here we are likely to see that exact same thing. So let us not be fooled by this small wave compared to the previous one. So we are expecting this, but if it fails to reverse here, it might mean that maybe the buyers are here, but that will not be confirmed until price again passes this barrier, So as long as it is below this, it is seller's market, because this is now the seller's territory again. Remember, when a buyer's territory is broken, it changes to become a seller's territory, because that's where the sellers began to take over. So as long as it didn't break this, it is still sellers. So if you don't get an opportunity here, try to get an opportunity. Or if it doesn't come, then it means that we are gonna looking for buys after it breaks that level. So, but I'm sure it's gonna do something in this horizontal marked zone here. So expect something there. Please don't forget to post last webinar, how to take better trades on YouTube. Yes, I just confessed that I forgot to do something, but it's still here. So probably I will just say I'll just post it. I will just post it. So no need to be worried. Step index, please. Okay, we're gonna jump to step index. This is something I'm looking at on the other screen. Sorry for that. So here we are expecting the two things, guys, on this pair, on V 75. That is something that I'm trying to find here, so that I will just make an example of but unfortunately I can't find it. Okay, let us continue, as I'm still looking at my other screen. Let us continue to the step, but I don't think we're gonna be able to check boom and crash. Step index. Oops. So yeah, guys, let's take things serious, man. Trading is very very enjoyable. Trading is enjoyable if you're just taking it seriously. It just becomes a part of you. Man. You just thanks, highly appreciated. Okay, it just becomes interesting. It just becomes interesting. Ooh, this market is bad, ne? So yeah, step index, some kind of uptrend, but behaving a little bit funny because it gives us a little bit of bigger waves, which are not interesting because they are not just bigger waves on the buyer side, but bigger waves as well on the seller side. Ne? But the only way to go about this, it is the issue of transitions, guys. I hope you remember that lesson. Ne? It is an issue of transitions. This is the only way to go about it here to actually be able to take safe trades. Ne? Being able to take safe trade. Remember, let me not say I rebuked, but I taught you about the issue of never taking trades which are like V shapes. Ne? Although it looks like strategies maybe from other mentors, I don't know, but I stood against it and I explained everything. So if you are to check the mastering volatility index on my YouTube channel, you'll definitely see that part. Ne? Don't ever take V-shaped trades because we have to be realistic. If although this is not a real market, but remember that it tries to mimic the real market. So in the real market, we can't just sell things without negotiation. The market doesn't go like that. There is always negotiation coming in. So we are expecting some kind of a transition. What am I saying that? It is because if you are going to be taking V's, meaning if you sell here, it means that you're going to be crushed by this guy. Ne? So you should be expecting something like transition. For example, here it's an uptrend. Even if you can be drawing your trend line, some of them they can meet or they can fit in this low and crown it maybe as a good place to buy. Ne? So even if it fits, but you should wait for a transition, something maybe why does it take time to load the pen? Something maybe like just a delay before prices shoot up again. Ne? Why? Because as I told you at first that here it's not a good market because we have bigger waves not only on one side but bigger on buyer side and again bigger on seller side. So it's kind of a market which is behaving strange. It is behaving strange. So even if it gives you buying opportunities will come after in transition. If it just start going up here, don't be tempted to buy. Although don't mind the fact that maybe if it goes up you will condemn yourself. No, don't mind that fact, but allow the market to give you something convincing again, just like it did here, that it went down and it went up again and then it stopped here again, then it went down, and after a break of this kind of double small double top here, after a break then it retested. Then this is enough confirmation, guys. This is enough confirmation to actually take those wonderful decisions. You see, now I'm graduating to drawing teeth. Ne? So this is enough confirmation, ne, to just give you some kind of entry. So same thing applies here. Just apply that same thing. Ne? Make sure it gives you enough confirmations. Euro O's, I think we're gonna end with it. I think we're gonna end with it because we already gone like 50 minutes. And yeah, I'm trying to make this thing as cool, as brief, just as absorbable. Is that even English? Yeah, but absorbable. I think it works. I figured out that if you add able in every word, it just works. No matter the fact that you have seen it before, but it just works. Yeah. Euro O's. Why am I searching here? Because I have it on my internet is unstable. Why am I searching here? Because I think I have it on there. think this was on Friday, né? All these drawings was on Friday. Or maybe I was teaching someone, but I don't remember. So let's erase everything. But I'm just gonna emphasize on what I taught. Yeah, I believe it's Friday, man. All this drawing. Is it Friday? But I didn't mentor someone yesterday or today. I didn't. I was kind of busy. So it's a downtrend, guys, which is giving us questions. Why? Because we know that the sellers are being defeated by this impulsive wave. I mean this corrective wave, which is bigger. This one, which is a little bit aggressive. So we are expecting some kind of more buying confirmations. That's why where is this trend line? If you were to draw a trend line, this was the market flow at first, né? But then the market flow was broken aggressively, so, and then the market retested that level. Not actually a matter of retesting, but it's a matter of this low, which is higher than the previous one. So we already have something which can be a confirmation. This is a high and this is a higher high, and then this is a low and this is a higher low. So we already have that structure of an uptrend, which is still at its premature state. So here we are indeed expecting some kind of buyer's momentum coming in, although there is what can I say, a more genuine confirmation here will be received here when prices react in this level. If prices break this level, then it's a more safer place to buy. Né? It's a more safer place to buy. But now you just don't have to look it as a seller's market until sellers maybe give us something more which will break this low. Then again, you'll then start selling. But now it's buyer's market, and the more safer place to buy, maybe if you'll get something here in the smaller time frame, you can take it as a buy, but it's a bit earlier. Those are my words. It's early to buy. We will only be right after price breaks this level, né? After price breaks that level. So that's it for Euro Aussie. So yeah, I think we are good for the day. It's Sunday. We have to rest. We have to rest. So it's good for the day, guys. We are gonna meet soon. I promise you, it will not be Friday. It will not be Friday. But let me check. So I was kind of trying to tweak some design on our website, but let me check the next webinar. So I was busy with it actually this weekend, yesterday and today. Those who try to visit it, I know that you saw that it was closed. So I was busy with it, trying to modify it a bit. So now this is the new look of the website, or the new feel of the website. I was actually trying to put all the colors that I have, the three colors, the red, blue, and then the white. So I was trying to put them on the website. Né? So yeah, we'll be having a webinar on Friday, which is how to protect your account. But I assure you guys that I will try to give you a webinar before that, maybe Wednesday. So I will try to just give you a webinar. So yeah, it will not be Friday, but this is just for Friday. This is a topic for Friday, but I will make sure that I give you something before that, so that I don't keep you guys waiting or not busy. So yeah, that's it for today. Yeah, thank you. You see, I don't know how I am, but I really like to do things on my own. You see, the time I was building this website, I never knew how to build a website. I had to learn how to design a website and then build it. I think that one thing that saved me, even at first, for not maybe losing a lot of money, being scammed, or paying mentors who will scam me, it is because I just like to learn and do things on my own. So the wise men, they usually say that we don't lack capacity. We don't lack capacity to learn, but we just need to give ourselves that confidence, or we really need to take action in learning. We just don't lack capacity, but we just need to take action and try to learn stuff, then it will work. So I think we are good for the day, guys. Who is this one? This probably a man of God. This is a man of God. So we have a man of God in the house. So thank you guys for coming in. Thank you for joining. We're probably gonna meet, but a lot of update will be coming in the Telegram group. So make sure, the new guys, make sure that you have subscribed in my channel. You have followed me on Instagram. Make sure, just follow. I'm posting a lot of stuff in Instagram that is really helpful. I know it is underrated, but it's really helpful, because if you are to consider it, it's also gonna shape your trade. Don't look only to learn from videos. You see, our problem now is that we are now only interested on videos. We don't read blog posts. We are no longer interested in reading. It's just like, as humans, we are losing the interest in terms of reading. I don't know why, but now when you don't know something, you just go to YouTube. Yet on the previous years, when you never knew something, you went to Google. But now Google becomes the last option, so we just go to YouTube, which is something not good, because you should also love reading books, guys. It really opens your mind, and it also gives you a lot of opportunities. There is a lot of value provided into books. I am a good trader because of books. And I think I am able to provide value because what ministered to me, it was books a lot, and old books, when the stock market was still beginning, when trading was still beginning, when we never had like things like meter trader. When you had to take a trade, you needed to call the broker and say, put for me a buy on this asset. So I read books which are like that, where markets were analyzed using a hard copy. You had to go to that firm for them to print for you a chart. So you see that you learn a lot of stuff from there. It's not actually just there are a lot of books. There are a lot of books, actually a lot of trading books which were written earlier, which were written just by legends. So I don't know where to refer you, but I think I will just give you the list. I think I'll have to give you the list, because even last time someone asked that I should post the books on Telegram, but I will post them, share them on Telegram. Okay, I will share those books, guys. Reading is the way out. It will make you different from the average trader, because the average trader, what he looks for, it is strategies on YouTube. So what you shouldn't be searching, strategy should be the last thing that you search. Just try to learn things. Strategies, you will make them on your own, strategy that suits you, not just instruction from someone else. You don't even know what back those instructions. Do you have some? I do have some as well. That's beautiful. You see, I also read a lot of PDF stuff, but because I have a printer, I sometimes print some of the books, just papers, print them, and then bind them together and read them as a book, or as what can I say, booklet. As a booklet. So I read soft copies, but if I feel like I have to print something, I do print it. And you should also try that as well. Just read the soft copies. If you have a printer, print it. It challenges you when it's hard copy, because it's there, you are seeing it with your eyes. Yet when it's in your phone, you just are interested in other things in that phone. You are disturbed frequently. So I think that's how it should go. Books are the way out, not just in trading, even in life. A lot of professional traders will tell you that you don't have to fix your knowledge in trading, but your mindset overall, how you react in things in physical life, it affects your trading, because trading is an issue of a mindset, it's an issue of psychology. So if your psychology is not right, then you're gonna mess up even in the market. So that's why I told you last time the greatest quote of Jim Rohn, that don't try to work hard on your business, but try to work hard on yourself. Try to work hard on yourself. He says that working hard on yourself will earn you a fortune, but working hard on your business will earn you an income. So try to work hard on yourself. When you change, everything around you change. So that's the way out. Try to work it inside out, not outside in. So try change yourself first, and then your trading will change. If you're not disciplined in real life, why expecting to be disciplined in trading? It's gonna be hard. If you are not patient in real life, why do you expect to be patient in trading? It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. If you are not consistent in your life disciplines, how do you expect to be consistent in your trading rules? Okay, yeah, trading with volume is one of the list of videos that I should make. Ne? It's on my list of videos that I'm supposed to make. Trading with volume, I just need to break it down, and so it's probably coming. I think it'll be this week, so it's on the list. And PDFs, I also told you Friday that I'm trying to write some mini books, just small PDFs that will be consumable. So yeah, I think I will also cover that. I will just be picking topics and writing them, and as well making videos with them, so that it will be easier, because I know that there are guys who love to read. So that's it. I'm gonna be doing it. Yeah, I'm gonna make the video of volume more special because you have requested it. So it will really torment me in my mind. So yeah, guys, that's it. Let us just work hard on ourselves. Let us try to be disciplined. Let us try to be focused, and more especially, let us try to learn. Let us try to learn. Knowledge is power. They are not joking when they say knowledge is power. They are not joking. You see, there are a lot of opportunities out there, more especially for traders. I'm telling you, if you as a trader, you can just be serious. Maybe I will just make a simple thing, just trading a demo. Maybe let's say you sign up for a trading journal. I don't know this apps of trading journal because I don't use them, but having a clear trading journal, and then taking a demo, maybe let's say a 10,000 demo account, and you trade it consistently, applying those risk management rules and everything, maybe for a year, and then you take those results. You go to someone, or you go maybe to a company or a broker, and you tell them that I've been trading consistently, although it's a demo account, but I've been applying everything. Look at my results from January to now. They will be proud to say, we are going to give you a chance. Here is money, try to trade with it, and let's see what you can do. So there are a vast of opportunities as a trader. If you can only be serious, you can get a lot of opportunities apart or aside from trading. Even people will be bold to say, okay, I will give you my money to manage it, but I will give you small amount first. Try to prove me. So if you do that, then opportunities have opened, and you will be bold enough to say you can manage other people's money because you were able to manage your money. So this thing is not an issue of trading live account or demo account. It's an issue of being able to control yourself, because even on demo account is the main thing that we fail to control ourselves, because we just tell ourselves that this is not the real money. So but if we are gonna be able to control ourselves in fake money, how much more in real money? It means that we are going to be able to control ourselves. But people, they are not even patient in trading demo. A simple thing, free paper money, you are not able to be consistent or to be disciplined, which is not good. But the only thing that we do, we rush to get some benefit. We rush to make some money. We rush to reap the fruits. We shouldn't rush to get money. Money will follow us when we've absorbed the knowledge or the requirement that are needed for one to be a profitable trader. It's simple. Once you work hard on discipline, working hard on patience, you are gone as a trader. You are successful. Those are the things that are needed for success. Discipline, patience. Those are the things needed for success. And one important one, it is to persist. Never stop knocking until the door opens. Never stop knocking until the door opens. So never. So yeah, that's one thing, guys. That's one thing that is important. I think Jim Rohn also said something about that through testimonies or experiences, we have enough proof or enough evidence that it is possible for a man or someone to live an extraordinary life. So it is possible through your own experiences or through other people's testimonies, you can see that it is very, very possible for you to be an extraordinary person. Yeah, even in other things, not just trading only, but in other things. So true, our biggest enemy is hunting on an empty stomach. Exactly. So guys, it is just possible to be successful as a trader. It is possible. So someone is joining now. Let me accept them, although we are closing. So it's possible to be successful as a trader. That's one thing that you need to tell yourself. Even if you have never seen someone face to face withdrawing money, but because this thing exists in your mind that I think trading is possible, I think success in trading is possible, you should do it for those simple reasons. You should do it for those simple reasons. You should do it for those simple reasons, guys. It is very, very possible. There is nothing that will stand in a way of someone who knows what he wants and who does everything it takes for him to acquire that thing. All the universe comes together and works in your favor when you know what you want and when you work hard towards that. Everything comes together and assists you. Opportunities, they open. Everything opens when you know what you want, but you really have to want it badly. You really have to want it badly. I hope it is making sense, guys. I hope it is making sense. So there is nothing much I will say. I've already said a lot. So yeah, I'm just trying to get you to the top. I'm just trying to get you to the top because I know how it is to be a retail trader, and I know the situations that we are all facing. So we really do need to be successful. We really do need. And one thing that I know is that if you are a person and you have been able to reach the state of opening even a demo account, trading, watching videos, inboxing mentors, it means a lot. A lot of people, they don't even reach that state. People who are not really into trading, they don't reach that state. They will tell you that, oh, I heard about Forex, but I just wasn't able to get myself started. Meaning people who get started, it is people who really love the thing. But then issues happen along the way. So for the fact that you are here, I know that trading is something that you love. Trading is something that you need. But because of the result, it might happen that you lose patience, or you lose interest, or you lose the burning desire. But just make sure that the first thing that made you to start trading, let it be the same thing that keeps you going. Even if it's the money, let it be the same thing that keeps you going, saying, I will work hard until I make money consistent, because that should be the goal. I will work hard until I make money consistent. And you will wonder how easy and how simple it is. You will wonder. So yeah, guys, I haven't even ate, so let me just get something to eat and sleep. So we are gonna chat next time. I've blown accounts, I grow them and blow them. Yeah, keep on working. It's simple. Just find those mistakes that makes you to blow your account. The more you blow the accounts, if you embrace those errors and you learn from them, then you'll become a better trader. I think the guys who have blown a lot of accounts, they have a lot of knowledge and reasons and informations that are enough to change them. So if you have blown accounts, you probably have the secret knowledge that a lot of people need to know, because actually we know from doing errors. We learn from errors. If I do a mistake, probably I am a step ahead, because I know the reasons of that mistake and I know how to prevent it in the future. So if you blow accounts, find the reasons and then prevent them in the future. Don't repeat those errors. Bit by bit, you'll end up not blowing accounts again. That's how we all started. We blew account, we figured out the reason. If the reason was impatience, I know that, okay, next time I have to be patient. If the reason was poor risk management, I know next time I have to manage my risk properly. If the problem was risk reward ratio, which was negative, I know that next time I have to switch my risk reward to be on my favor. So figure out the mistakes and try to correct them. Don't try to escape the mistakes, but figure out the reasons behind those mistakes. So now, because you know the errors, try to fix in those sites. Try to fix in those sites. Then it'll probably work. It'll probably work. It'll probably, because each and every one of us, we know why we are losing money. If we are losing money, we know the reason. We can write 2 pages explaining why we lost that money, explaining just the reasons. We know. If you blow an account, the way how forex is simple, you just know the reasons. Forex is not complicated, even if you are a beginner. But if someone can say, explain to me why did you lose that money, you will explain the exact things that made you to lose that money. And you can also explain the exact thing that will make you to be successful. You know them, but the issue is that the market is tempting. That's the only problem. The forex market is tempting. That's the worst thing about it. It is tempting. It is tempting for you to gamble. It is tempting for you to hope for luck. It is tempting for you to really be impatient, or for you to just mess up with your risk management. It's tempting. So you should be someone who is not falling into temptation. So that's it, guys. That's it. You see, because in our screen there is a man of God. Who is this? It's Ndloze. I think that's why I'm talking so much, because there is a man of God in our screen and he's carrying a mic. So that's why I was talking so much. Thank you guys. Let's meet next time. I'm gonna post this on YouTube. I'm gonna cut it and edit it rightly so, and then I post it tonight or early in the morning. So thank you guys. Let us meet another day. I appreciate you joining, and I wish all the best. That's why I'm doing all this. I just wish you all the best. That's the purpose of me providing a lot of value, trying to spend my time teaching you. It's just that I wish you all the best. That's it. Thanks. Have a wonderful night from Uganda. Wow. Enjoy your night too. Enjoy your night. So yeah, see you next time, guys.